Apoligise just wasn't ready for it because he didn't get that scout off. So bad luck on his part. He most likely would have been able to defend that. He's a decent enough player. We're going to hop into our final here, our second game here of our finals, the ESL Gold Plat Cup, number 441. Spawning in the bottom left of Nimbus, we have cross spawns here, is our blue Protoss player, Boat, up 1-0 in the series. And spawning in the top right of Nimbus, our red Terran player, E-Blue, Apoligise. And we're just going to be chilling here. Get my hotkeys rolling. Definitely going to be checking out Game Heart. Probably stream some bot matches. Not stream bot matches, but just, you know, play around with some bot matches in Game Heart. Would be pretty cool. Okay, so it looks like wants to play a macro game, maybe. I don't know, I can't read Swedish. Boat, 17, almost 18. He's asking, I guess, Apoligise how old he is. And that rack's going down again. More workers coming out. I don't know what that. I don't know what that says. Alright, 2 gases going down. Gateway going down. No forge, fast expand, 4 boats. So we might see some another early pressure. That gateway probably went down about 12 or 11 gates. So some more aggressive play here for sure. And we got gas, and we got a second racks here. So I do like 2 racks against Protoss. I feel like it's pretty damn good. You go ahead and you get a tech lab, have a few marauders. You just need marauders because Protoss, especially early on, will go really heavy on stalkers because stalkers are really good against Terran. Zealots are as well, however, zealots can be kited. And if you have stim, it's just no contest. Zealots just get eaten alive. Unless they have charge and you don't have slow. Alright, so, that third rack's going down fast. Okay, so, fast third racks. The reason I don't like to have the third racks is because I would like to expand and get that economy going. Probably not the proper way to play it, but I feel like if you have 3 racks, you just, especially off one base, you just can't, keep up with the production unless you're only producing Marines. And as I've said, I really do not like to have Marines against Protoss. I mean, I'll get them, but I really, really like a lot of Marauders. And if you see the Marauders in pro games, you'll see, like, especially when Protoss, which we haven't seen from Boat so far, but when you see Protoss getting Colossi, having the Marauders is really nice because they don't die as quickly to the Colossi, and they can definitely snipe Colossi once some of the Gateway army is dead. So we're going to see if he's going to play a macro game here. SCV goes ahead, gets a scout. He sees a gate. He sees 3 gates going down. Nexus is being built. He loses the SCV, so I don't think he knows about this second base that's going down, and he does not, so no research yet coming out of the tech lab. Meanwhile, Marauder being produced. So we got a tech lab and a reactor. Yeah, factory's coming in too, so probably gonna see maybe either Widow Mines coming out of this factory, or we'll just see a straight to starport here. Starport and 3 racks. So okay, so he's not gonna build that starport. He is getting concussive shell, which is handy. Meanwhile, Mothership Core coming out just now. Another gateway. A robo going down. Warp gate is done, and all these gates are being warped in. Stalker looking for a scout here to see where our Terran player is. Currently, Boat has no idea, and that's fine. As a Protoss player, you don't really need to scout against Terran because it normally takes them a bit to get their medevacs out. So they'll just be kind of massing up an army and chilling in their base. Right now, though, pretty substantial army here for Apoligise compared to what what our Protoss player has. Protoss player is a 7 army supply right now. What are his units looking like here? He's got 1 sentry, 1 observer, and a mothership core. And he's gonna hit an immortal here. Doesn't look like he's gonna chrono it though. So sentry's coming in, and I'm assuming that Bodhi got that scout. So we're gonna see an engagement here, and let's see if this observer. Yeah, the observer's definitely gonna get a look at this. So Boat knows this is coming. He's gonna want to warp in as many units as possible right now. However, he's got some sentries with probably got about 4 force fields. 1 should do it, and there it is. Meanwhile, these guys gonna take a shot at the rocks. Still no expansion here. This is all off 1 base, so this is fairly all in at the moment. He really needs to get that second CC down. But I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to just move right in. 3 more force fields down. Actually, he might be able to sneak by that space there, maybe. But he's not going to do it. Yeah, there it is. More force fields going down. So force field energy being wasted. Meanwhile, more units rallying across the map. Meanwhile, no force fields. Photon overcharge is going to go down. However, our Terran player might be able to just go into the main. Meanwhile, that pylon getting sniped will unpower a gateway, and never mind. It's repowered. There's another pylon starts up. Force fields going down. Immortals trying to do some work. The Marines need to focus fire down the Immortal. You have to get rid of the Immortal here, or else your Marauders are going to be made into chum. And they're fighting in this photon overcharge, and this just isn't a good call here. However, damage is being done, but Bodhi Boat can resupply because he has a better economy. The second finally down for our Terran player, almost done. And units being rallied across the map. Meanwhile, let's look at our units lost tab here to see just how much damage was done. So Protoss lost a lot of money there. And we're going to go ahead and just display our names here, actually. I haven't been doing that all game. Anyway, alright, so, or all day. No names. So we got economy here. 1 worker killed. 28 units killed for a Protoss player. He's actually going to take a 3rd base, knowing that Terran kind of overextended there. He's got enough room to go ahead and expand here and feel pretty safe about it. Terran lost a lot of army supply there. It's going to take a while to get back. However, he does have some medevacs. He does have some more racks. And he is looking pretty good. His main base is saturated to 20 workers. Drop coming across here. 2 Marauders, 4 Marines. And this is why this is such a good map for Terran. Into the main base, getting these probes. Apoligise, really wanting to get back into this game. Warpin's coming in. Will he snipe the pylon? No. If he might have taken that pylon out, he might have actually canceled a lot of those warp-ins. Because they might have been out of the power range of the second pylon here. Meanwhile, gets out of there with full health, practically, on his medevac, which isn't bad. Well, yeah, about full health, just in the yellow. Meanwhile, just chilling with that dropship and macroing up army supply. Scans the observer. Observer goes down. Our Terran player now definitely leading in army supply right now. Another Rax is going to go down. 0-0 still. That's expected given it took so long for him to take a 3rd base. Another Rax is going down. So Apoligise, floating his Rax. And I'm not quite sure why. I wish you could like see his hotkeys. I probably can. I just have it selected to unclickable so I don't click on what I'm playing. Meanwhile, he might want to just throw down his 3rd CC here, but he has no idea that Protoss has the 3rd base already. And that could actually allow Bo to really kind of get kind of a hammerlock on this game. The harass was good, but we're looking at a similar economy, a better economy for our Protoss player, more workers, more army supplier for our Terran player, and it looks like Apoligise is going to move across the map here. So let's go ahead and see if Boat has any vision of this. He does not. He doesn't have the Zelnaga in the middle of the map. That is under Apologise's control. Scan goes down on the third. So now Apologise knows that the third base is there. It's been up. It's been running. He needs to do something now. He needs to go ahead and take out as many units as he can. He has... let's see. Okay, so Zealot Legs is coming in for a Protoss player. Robotics Bay is coming down, so it allows him to get Colossi. Also, ground armor level 1 is being researched. Protoss does have +1 attack. More Marines being produced. Our Terran player is just going to stim into the base. Photon overcharge down on the third base, and that's not going to help him here. Our mothership is out of energy, can't time warp, can't put another photon overcharge down. And our OO Terran player, his army is going to engage these stalkers, and really just a more mothership core goes down. Damage is definitely being done, but now he needs to get some probes, because or else this might not be worth it. Killing this army is good, but he's going to lose his army again. He needs to get those medevacs out of there. Medevac does get sniped. The other two medevacs are low. And this observer is just going to chill here. Third base going down for our Terran player. And he is fully saturated on his second base here. Meanwhile, more units being produced. Rally just in front of the rocks. They will take those rocks out, which is kind of nice. But we're going to go ahead and hopefully see a repair on these medevacs. And the gas is being taken at the third base. He really needs to transfer some of these SCV. He has really got a lot of SCVs. Meanwhile, Protoss has moved out. No forward pylon, though, for reinforcement. So all he's going to have is these observers, stalkers, and zealots. This might be it. This is a good concave here. He backs off. No scan going down. Doesn't need it. Not worried about DTs. Doesn't care about the observers. And if he hits this concussive shell shot, yeah, see how that stalker just gets slowed down. Zealots coming in. Definitely no forward pylon, so he just rallied those across the map. Meanwhile, our Terran player's army is very low. Medevac's low on energy. Well, this Medevac low on energy. Also low on HP, so he should just chill out. Let his army heal up. And then go ahead and try and go for the killing blow here. Meanwhile, more gates coming in for Bodhi. Upgrades. Oh, man. Colossus range being upgraded. 2 Colossi coming out, and does our Terran player have an answer? Well, his answer is, hey, I got a third base, that's fine, I'm going to go ahead and get a fourth base. The question is, though, where are his Vikings? He only has 1 starport, he's only going to be able to produce 2 Vikings at a time, but he's not even going to try and do that. He's just going to move out with this force, and once he sees the Colossi, he is going to be in trouble. No scan going down, doesn't see the robotics bay, doesn't see that it's researching. Thermal Lance is going to be done here, and Blink is going to be done here in just a second. So something needs to happen here. Our Terran player has got to see these Colossi, though. There goes a time warp down. He sees a Colossi now. 2 Colossi, he's got to get out of there. He cannot take this fight. He's going to take it, though. I don't know why. This is suicide here. You should never engage a Protoss army when they have Colossi, and you do not have Vikings. The AoE is too much. The Marauders are down. The Stalkers are down. 2-2 for our Protoss player. And you don't want to fight 2-2 Colossi. That's just not what you want to do. Meanwhile, our Terran player has 1-1. 2-2 is on the way, but another starport on the way. 2 Vikings being made. Let's see here. Does he have an armory somewhere? Armory. There you are. Okay. No upgrade researching on the armory, though. He does have 3 orbitals, 2 robos for our Protoss player, and he can just keep putting those Colossi out. Meanwhile, Terran army assembling. Snipes an observer. Another observer here checking out this space. This is upgrading into an orbital, actually, too, not a planetary. That's kind of questionable, just because you're expanding towards your opponent a little bit, and that base especially is very exposed. He is kind of expanding in that nice attack pattern. However, he doesn't know that the Protoss knows about this fourth base, so now he's going to engage, and that's 4 Colossi. Man, he's got to get that starport up and running, and he really needs more Vikings at this point. Okay, so he's got 5 Vikings, 6 Vikings. That's not really going to do it against 4 Colossi, and this 4th is going to be forfeit. There it goes. Stalker's going to take it out. Mules and SCVs will go down. We're going to go ahead and see 15 workers killed, 132 workers killed. That's a recall. So just a good snipe right there. Takes out his opponent's 4th base, comes back. The really nice thing, though, is their economy is still kind of on the same level at the moment. So the 4th base getting mined by boat. His main is almost mined out, and as is his natural. His natural is probably about halfway mined out, I would say. Yeah, so crazy game right now. Units wise, we got High Templars morphing in now. Tons of gates. We got Archons on the way. Storm is not yet complete. So there is kind of a window here. Actually, I don't even think is Storm being researched right now. He's not even researching Storm. He's just making Archons. And Archons will do the trick. That AoE is pretty good. You always have the Colossi as well for AoE. Man, that is so many gateways going down. And actually, Apologise's reaction here is to go ahead and expand in both directions. But our Protoss player is a little bit too tricky here. He's going to walk up there. He knows it's there. Alright, he sees the second base. He sees the army coming for him. He's going to back off. Meanwhile, that stim there, forces stim, kind of unnecessary. Doesn't really have a lot of medevacs, if I remember correctly. Let me just take a look here. What's he got here? He's got 4 medevacs. That's not really going to be enough. However, going to get some pop shots on those Colossi. He needs to focus those Colossi down, not the Mothership. The Mothership is not going to help him win this. Turning the Mothership down is not going to help him win this fight right now. However, the Archons, you need Ghost here to EMP those Archons, and this is going to be GG here. There's just no way the Terran player can recover, even if he drops Mules here. Too many Marines and Marauders hanging back at the rally point. Not going to be able to do any of this army right now. Meanwhile, the Colossi, still 4 Colossi here. And when you have double Robo here and you're on 4 base as a Protoss player, you are just not going. Tournament tab streaming. I don't even know. Okay, I don't know your answer to your question, MDK. Not quite sure what you're asking. If you could clarify in chat, that would be cool. Meanwhile, here we're going to see another engagement, and actually, Protoss is just going to go up here and take this base. Orbital's canceled, but that base is going to get destroyed. And our Terran player is going to pull the SCVs here. Oh, and the storm coming down from these High Templar. And look at all those storms. Oh my god. The carnage is real, and OJ is what Apologise's reaction is. And this is going to be a forward blink. Archon. Look how many Archons he has. Oh my god. 7 Archons on the map with 3 Colossi and some High Templar. Well, the High Templar are dead now. 70 probes. GG. Boat is going to be our winner of the ESL Gold Plat Cup number 441. There it is. Congratulations to you, Boat. GG's. Glad to watch you through most of the tournament. Just completely dismantling his opponents. So, excellent, excellent job. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I did friend Boat. Okay, out of the chat we go. Well, alright guys, that's it for me. I'm going to go ahead and take a break and do something else. Not sure what it is right now that I'm going to be doing. But if you're in this channel, thank you very much for watching. If you watch most all of the cast, thank you. If I can improve, let me know. I have a YouTube channel that's here on Twitch. Go ahead and follow, subscribe to that YouTube channel. I am going to try and get that up and running. Follow me on Twitch. Be much appreciated. And follow me on Twitter, too. I use Twitter a lot. I follow a lot of tournaments. It was excellent. This is a good time. Definitely Sunday was a learning experience, and I feel like I did a lot better this time around. Still looking to improve. Still going to keep doing this. Definitely, like I said, follow me. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm always retweeting esports stuff, whether it's, you know, like League or CSGO. Generally CSGO and StarCraft, though. I'm not really into the MOBAs. I do retweet Heroes stuff, though, because I do like Heroes of the Storm. So that's going to be it. I'm going to try and split this whole thing up into a bunch of VODs, hopefully. And maybe post those up on YouTube. So like I said, hit me up, subscribe, like, follow, tweet it to your friends. Tell them that I'm like awesome and I'm the coolest guy that you've ever seen cast. I'm really not that bad for an American. If you say that, that'll probably be like, oh man, this guy's got to be cool then, right? All right, so guys, thanks again for tuning in. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, I stole that from Husky. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bam. Yeah, there we go. New catchphrase. Later, guys.